Absolute Iron Man. In this iteration, Tony Stark was never born a genius and thus never created the Iron Man technology. Instead, his father, who remained a genius in this reality, used the World War as inspiration to create and develop secretly the Iron Man technology. But long after his and his wife's passing, an adult Tony, digging through all of his inheritance and his father's previous works just to find anything he can monopolize on, eventually ends up finding his father's hidden Iron Man technology. And after using his AI assistant, Jarvis, that was built and left to him by his father to reverse engineer the suit and his technology for more modern times, Tony got what he wanted, as Jarvis let him know that the arc reactor, the experimental power source for the armor, could be theoretically used to power cities for decades, which would put Stark Industries on the top of the tech world. And that's what Tony planned on doing, but because he's more of an adrenaline junkie than he is a businessman, he ended up taking the suit on a couple of joyrides, which put it on a lot of people's radar. And because Stark Industries had a couple of spies within it, they were able to steal the data for the Iron Man technology and provide it to terrorists who ended up making their own versions of the Iron Man suit to cause destruction and chaos. And now, guilt-driven, Tony decides to create the absolute Iron Man persona to both avenge his father by stopping those who would use his technology for evil, while simultaneously honoring him by using his tech to help people. Absolute Hulk. In this iteration, Bruce Banner didn't survive the Gamma bomb explosion, but instead died and was sent to Hell, mainly because his Gamma experiments and Gamma-powered inventions were secretly used by the government to kill innocent lives. There in Hell, he meets a devil calling himself the Hulk, who makes a deal with Bruce that he'll be able to give him a second chance at life, but at the cost of whenever Bruce is in a state of intense rage, the Hulk gets to take full control over his body. Bruce, seeing no other choice, accepts the deal and gets revived. But now, whenever Bruce gets extremely mad, the Hulk takes over. But in this iteration, the Hulk is a giant kaiju-like monster who can destroy city blocks with just its Gamma bomb-like transformation alone, forcing a wanted dead or alive Bruce to figure out both why he was chosen for this devilish deal and what is the true goal of this Absolute Hulk. For more Absolute Marvel concept videos, like, share, subscribe, and follow, and go check out my Absolute Iron Man and Absolute Spider-Man shorts. Absolute Fantastic Four. In this iteration, the group didn't get their powers by accident, but instead on purpose. When Reed Richards creates a device to contact life on other worlds, it inadvertently summons forth the Planet Eater, Galactus. So desperate to keep their world from being devoured, Reed and his crew of scientists and explorers makes a vow to Galactus that if he spares their world, then they would then be his heralds, helping him find other worlds that are far more rich in life for him to consume. And with Galactus sensing the high potential in them to heavily succeed at this task, he bestows upon them the power of Cosmic, which mutates their bodies and grants them fantastical abilities, therefore transforming them into the Absolute Fantastic Four. With Reed Richards being Mr. Fantastic, Sue Storm being the Invisible Woman, Johnny Storm being the Human Torch, and Ben Grimm being the Thing, in this iteration, they're able to switch powers with one another, allowing them to tackle a variety of tasks in a variety of different ways, as they venture on into the universe, tackling on anything the cosmos has to throw at them, while they're simultaneously trying to figure out a way out of their pact with Galactus without sacrificing their world or the world of others. And for more Absolute Marvel concepts, like, share, subscribe, and follow.